by using AI tools to lie or to give great answers, people are cheating the system. That is the modern hiring crisis. So only the companies that are going to be able to know the difference between if the person is using AI or not are going to be the successful ones. And for that, you need a lot of tools and a lot of institutional knowledge and a lot of insight. Only people that have that kind of knowledge can really do that. The rest can't. When I came to New York, I did an MBA at Fordham University. I sold everything that I had in Latin America, and I came with $10,000. When I arrived, the first thing that I did, I tried to rent an apartment. And the landlord, because I didn't have any credit history, asked me if I can provide him 6 months of rent. So what I did, I took $7,000 out of the $10,000 and I gave it to him. I was left with $3,000 to live for the next years in New York City. So that's when I said, let me find a job, because I said there's a lot of people that work and study at the same time, so why not me? So I went to look for a job and I applied on several websites. And when I went to the interview, I took a test and I was not that sharp at the moment because I haven't been programming for a while. So the guy told me, hey, you're not ready, you're a little bit rusty on your skills. And that's where my entrepreneurial spirit kicked in, and I said, well, I might not be ready, but I have people in South America that are ready. So they told me we're interested. I went back to South America. I knew a guy that was excellent, and I told him, come work for me. I give you 2 months in advance of salary, and I'll double your salary. I convinced him somehow, and by then my money from the student loan arrived, and I took the student loan money and went all in, and I hired him. And that was the beginning of Jobsity.
For developers at Connect, we need people who can work in a really modern technology stack and ship features quickly, but also without sacrificing quality. The other piece of it is that we need them to be customer focused. We can't have people that are just clocking in, thinking about just what they're doing that day, but not what our customers are facing in their day-to-day. And the important part about having engineers that can do that is that they are able to create a product that fits better for those customers.
Traditional hiring companies, they focus on the resume and they focus on the interview. Sometimes a lot of companies miss great talent because they focus on those things, when you really have to look on soft skills, characteristics of the person that doesn't necessarily show on the resume, like courage, right? How can you find courage in a resume? So these companies are missing a lot of that. And what we do focus on at Jobsity is exactly those little pieces of personality that you cannot find in a resume. The impact that Jobsity has on the developers is huge. We change people's lives. That's been our why since the beginning. Because we are the platform to give the opportunity to really be themselves and to access a market they don't usually have access to. That has been the key of the success of Jobsity. And developers usually in South America don't have access to jobs in the US or abroad, and we are the platform. So we always say that no matter how long you are at Jobsity, as long as you improve yourself as a person and as a professional, we've done our part here in the world.
My name is Dario Pazmiño. I'm from Ecuador and I'm a front-end engineer at Jobsity. I landed locally as my first job into Jobsity, and that was right after college. So that was quite an experience, and getting to be at Jobsity right after college experience, it's really something else. Communication has been a great opportunity of growth, and learning all these cultures from around the world has been amazing. So that's the kind of things I refer to when I say not growing just professionally in your tech stack or your skill set, but also in how you see the world, how you see people. Jobsity gave me that chance, and up to now, that's the most valuable moment in my career, because it just feels good. You feel valued, and you feel that they are looking the person and the human being that's in front, not just another dev, another employee. They see the person, and I feel that's just great. That works. I've been with Jobsity for over 6 years now, and every time, like every year, I have something good to say about it. I have something that they helped me out, that they showed me their support, and I never felt alone while being in Jobsity. And this can be various things. I have a long list, but support is one of them. And coming back to my beginnings, having this notion, this feel that they really focus on people, what you need, what do you want, what are your goals, I think that makes the complete difference. And I know many companies do that, but I think the way Jobsity does it is very special, and it's very close. This is not a company, this is not only a business. It really feels like a community. They have your back, and you can feel free to just reach out and speak up what you want, what you need, and that makes the difference for me.
Jobsity is more than a staffing vendor. It's a strategic talent partner. I can take projects, I can take questions about my team to them, and they can help me build a group of engineers that can take our product and make it so much better. They allow us to grow our teams with long-term, impactful engineers that we can grow with, and we can allow them to grow as well. Jobsity has helped me be able to scale my teams really quickly. I went from a really small organization to now having 4 teams that directly report to me. And a lot of that support was from Jobsity. And they do that without sacrificing the quality of the engineers that we're bringing on and having that cultural fit that we really need as a team.
The first vision that I had was this office where I saw the people down, and all the people, the new people that were learning, were watching how they were working with our clients. As we grow, we started to get great clients, and we start to mimic their behavior, because it was very interesting how these clients were teaching us how to behave, how to become. And that's what we want to keep for the future. We want to keep the behavior that made us at the beginning great. And as we grow into a much bigger company, that will make the vision of Jobsity unique. Jobsity is really looking forward to redefining what hiring will be in the future.